don't know this, but look at this.
Now you know.
What could this be? Could they be new microphones? Dun, 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 dun.
New microphones in the house.
Yeah, very
Upgraded technology. We're learning every day still, and it's pretty darn cool. But some treacherous news for you all regarding the furnace here. I came in today and it was at 700 degrees. And that is still hot enough to burn your apple pie, but cold enough that we couldn't do anything out of glass with it.
If you stuck your pipe in the furnace, it would be like hitting ice. That's
it was
how
rock
cold.
solid,
Yeah.
for sure. So we're cranking it up, we're leaving the door closed, we're bringing it back to the temperature. You gotta do it slowly though, because that clay crucible on the outside, if you just blast 2,000 degree flame onto it, it'll crack the crucible. So it's a slow, we've been bringing it up since maybe like 10:30 or 11 o'clock, slowly bringing up the temperature. We're at about 1,800 right now, which is gonna be perfect because we'll have it hot for happy hour tonight.
Starting at 5.
Starting at 5, but we're not going to be able to do an experimental show today, which is a big bummer because we had some cool ideas lined up, but that's all right. We're going with the flow.
Jake is really sad, if we're being 100% honest. He had the best idea ever. He was floating in today when he came in and then saw the furnace.
Floating?
It's quiet. When the furnace isn't on, the whole shop's quiet and you completely panic. You're like,
You know something's wrong, and I was the first one in here. I was all chipper, just got a new couch in my house, and I walked in and it was way too quiet. Too quiet.
Do you want to, let's do a quick recycle furnace?
Yeah, sure. There has been some progress over here. We finally started karate chopping Chris in the neck, and he's started to really work on this. If you take a good look in here, you see how he's got this, it's called Mizzou Castable. It's like a really good heat-resistant cement. And he's been filling this in. He recast this front edge. We've got a pot that's pretty much maxed out the size of the furnace in there, which is pretty cool. It was just a pot that was a weird size, but we made room for it, and it just means we're gonna have to charge the furnace less. We can fill it right up, and it's super cool.
It looks like stalactites in there.
It totally does look like some kind of underwater cave situation, which is pretty cool.
And when all this goes back on, it's completely sealed in. That allows you to walk right up to it, and it retains its heat. It's a special way to build furnaces.
Super important to retain that heat. So that's coming along really good. And then instead of our show, we're just gonna go with a simple Anneal Reveal, like the good old days. And it's probably been like 3 months since I've done an Anneal Reveal. So we're gonna do it together with Michelle here. You wanna start it off, Mom?
Yeah, so on Tuesday nights, you know, we do our live show. We had some custom orders this year.
Oh, yeah.
This week. And everyone was like going crazy over the gnomes. They turned out really cool.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous, very fun. At this point, you can go on the website, the shop page, and hit customize a product. But, you know, we're getting down to the wire. I'm not sure how many empty slots we have open. So.
No slots for this next week's show. We are booking. We've got 1 spot available for after Christmas, and then I've got a couple spots filled already in January, but we can always make room, and I'll let you know. You can shoot me an email through the website, and we can find a spot for you if you do want to get something custom done.
And it's super cool because you can say, hey, I've got a surprise for you. It's happening on this day, and turn the TV on and watch it on YouTube.
Just like buying a concert ticket like we're doing for Grandma.
Right.
It's,
yeah, we could just say that. Now you just gave away a gift.
I was talking about, you know. Anyway, we're just moving away from that.
Which one do you want to go first?
Well, let's start with the warmer-upper. The warmer-upper, where did it go?
What was it
quite
again?
treacherous. That treacherous snow scoop.
Yep.
Here it is. This was Chris's warmer-upper, and that's why we do a warmer-upper, folks, because he wasn't blowing glass all day, and he had to get warmed up. And this was his first attempt at this amazing Discolo, which we'll feature in a second. Now, that looks like some sort of snow scoop or a shell.
Yeah.
Or something really cool, actually, and surprising, there's no sharp edges on it. It's all contained and good. We would be interested in selling this to someone if they wanted. Michelle didn't really want to.
No.
But
nope.
If someone's really interested.
Nope.
Okay.
This is what it should have.
That
like.
was the idea, and that one was purchased by, I believe it was Linda, wasn't it?
Jody?
No,
Linda?
I think it was
Roca.
Linda.
Yeah.
Yep. So Linda got a sweet one. She bought it before he even made it, and she had confidence, as most people do, that Chris is going to come up with something ridiculous. But how about like up with the window behind it? Yeah. You see that perk in in the
We've
middle.
got the little backing on it, so that ships with it. Very
That's right.
easy. Just slide it right in that.
And the one thing I did that I haven't done previously, and people asked if we put a GA stamp on these, the problem is there's really no place to put a stamp. It alters the way it spins out if you put that extra bit of glass on there. And then if I go to sign it on the back side, it's pretty transparent and you're looking at it on the wall, so you will see a signature in reverse backwardsness on the back. So I don't like signing them, but what I did do is right on the piece of hardware, I put a 141. And that's the show it's from, and we try and sign every single piece with the show it's from, so people that purchase can look at it, show their friends, oh yeah, it's 141. You guys want to watch the show? And they watch the show and see how it was actually made.
And this is the one where we asked the question if you've ever spun out pizza dough. The answers were hilarious.
Oh boy.
So some of them were like, yeah, I spun it and it stuck to the cupboard and then fell on the floor and the dog ate it. So then I got out the rolling pin and like, yeah.
Oh man.
So some of them are pretty funny.
We
So
love
thank
reading
you.
the comments.
Yeah.
It's super cool. Just to go with that, this is the giveaway. I put the 141 on that one as well, but that matches. That's the mini Discello that Chris made for the giveaway. So that's going to be, the drawing will be next week on Tuesday's show.
And
All
I
those
like
pizza
these
dough entries.
because like in your house when you have those strange like little places that need something, that's like the perfect size.
A little splash of color.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're super cool, and we actually do like the mini ones to kind of go with and kind of line up with some bigger ones. It's a pretty cool piece.
And I have to say, you do not need to find a stud to put this in your wall.
Yep, no.
They're really light, and you know,
Especially
even
that
the
one.
bigger ones, you know, a stud is great, but if your stud's not lining up how you want, I trust that they're not heavy, they're going to pull out.
If you know how to put a molly in the wall, that's what a molly's for. You drill a hole in the wall, you push the molly in there, and it doesn't come back out. It's the little plastic piece that we send with you. You push it in there, and then you can screw the screws right into the molly, and it'll never come out of the wall. It's solid. So, moving on from that, we've got two custom order gnomes that were super sweet, and we'll start with this guy. This was the Christmas Super Sweet Cane Special. Let me turn him to the side because look at that. You got the twisted color on the back. He's on a snowy base, signed, custom order. It's tough to see with the white on the camera, but custom order show 141. What I really love is look at the way the candy cane squishes into the base there. It's like the snowy ground's holding onto the cane. That was a super sweet move by Chris, and I love the beard on this guy.
I like the dots on the hat personally.
And the dots on the hat are truly one of a kind. First time we've done that, and that turned out pretty darn ridiculous. I like the tone of the schnoz and the boots on there. Pretty much everything about this turned out beautiful. The shape of the puddle even I really love. I don't like when they're perfectly symmetrical, when it's got some flow to it like that. Looks really tasty. That was a beauty right there. That was a gift from Sarah.
And then Wonder Woman.
Then watch out for Wonder Woman here with the lasso of truth. Nice schnoz sticking out there. Brandon's laughing on the camera. Look at the two W's, folks. I've had many people ask for names to be written on a piece or some sort of saying or something. I really don't love doing that because it's so hard to do with a steady hand, but I figured I could do two double U's, and they turned out really darn good. You got black locks coming down, the star right on the forehead of the hat, I mean.
U's. Those are two W's.
Two W's. Double U's. GA stamp on the back, and then I'll just make it brief, not to embarrass her, but there's the bottom. Show 141, nice and smooth, custom 2021. Just a quick Wonder Woman skirt shot, and there they are, folks.
Woohoo! And
then the last thing we want to show you, I posted on the
I think we've got to go.
Facebook Glass Academy page, the Facebook Addicts page, is the bonsai that I made last week, and it turned out incredible. And today I was going to make another one, a pink one, but because of the furnace we were unable to. But check out the...
when you say pink, what was going to be pink?
The top was. I've seen a few pink bonsais. I was going to make this one taller and curved up and have pink blossoms, a pink blossom Japanese bonsai.
Did you figure out the date for your show?
No, but that's what we were going to say. And I did say these were custom orders only, but this is kind of an idea of mine, and this is not necessarily going to be a Glass Academy product. I signed it myself and put number 1 on here. So this is going to be something I'm going to make a few more of and build up an inventory of a bunch of different individual ones. And they won't be for custom order. They're just going to be, I've made them, they're my pieces. And in the new year, at some point, I'm going to have a show of my own, a gallery show.
Gallery show. They're not like Glass Academy products. They're more fine art.
Fine art, and yeah, I mean, it'll be a lot of stuff's going to come from the experimental show. But Michelle's got some ideas, and she already has her show planned.
Yep.
More than just Michelle.
Yeah, I would say my show really came out of the experimental show. Things that I tried, and it was like, oh, I got to refine this. Keep going.
Yeah.
And then I invited all the women of the Glass Academy, which is a lot, to
pretty much
also
everybody
put a piece in here. So sorry, guys. Maybe Brandon.
Brandon and I, we're on our own. But that's in January, you said, right?
Mine's in March.
In March. Okay, so that's in March. So we'll be doing plenty of marketing leading up to that, and you'll hear all about it. But you heard about it here first, and it's going to be really cool.
Bonsai, the same thing. Like, we don't want to put so much pressure on ourselves to get something done that it's no fun. So, yeah.
So that's it, folks. That's the Anneal Reveal / experimental. We're going to be back on Tuesday for the next Gathering Point show. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Stay tuned for this weekend's. Perhaps, is this the last weekend of 2021?
No, we got more.
One more weekend?
So on Sunday, we're doing a Facebook Q&A. It starts out on Facebook, and at 12:15, it's going to switch to this platform called LiveScale. And think of it like a QVC channel. It's basically where we're going to be sitting down, and we're going to be talking about the products and how they're made. And if you're interested in purchasing while you're watching that part, you can. It's just a different platform we're working with. Jake's going to be interviewing with Brent. Brent's going to have some questions for Jake, and they're going to talk about all the different collections that we make for the winter. So if you have any questions, like how do you get that blue stripe around the ornament? We're not doing any glass blowing. This is a Q&A. This is a sit down and talk about it.
It doesn't have to be about glass. It could be about the marketing. It can be about where we came from. Anything you really want to ask, and there's a couple opportunities for you to post those questions. I think you already posted a few. But it's also, we're streaming not just on Facebook. When we do a stream, we're doing it on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So we'll start the stream there, and then we'll give you guys all directions on how to join us on the exclusive area.
It's a link. We've already posted the link. If you saw any of the posts on Facebook, you hit the link, and it's got this countdown. It's super cool. It's really fun.
And that's what we've done for our 2 VIP holiday and pumpkin show. And we're going to be doing more shows, the Monster Mash in January on that platform as well. So
very cool. You want to sign out with you holding your tree?
Sounds really good. I'll show the bonsai off and we can cut the show, but thanks for joining us, folks. This is going to be in the future. Get excited about it, because I am. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your Thursday, folks.
Yep. Happy holidays.